Hello, everybody, and welcome to Impeached. Um, they're letting me be president. I don't have anything else to say further than that. Just they let me be president. Let's see whose lives we can ruin. All right. As far as I'm concerned, we get to choose in between, but we get to choose two options, and our options actually matter. Like our people are actually going to be affected by these. Alright, all sandals to be inspected for socks. That's an important issue. Global warming will now be referred to as extra summer. Let's get ahead of the environmental crisis and just downplay it to extra summer. I get to sign it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Perfectly signed. Oh shit, I have to answer for my fucking sentence. How will you deal with the extra demand for ice cream? Rations. How long will extra summer last? Forever. When can we expect extra summer to take full effect? We have our best people on the job. The best. Once my speedo is on, we have the best people on their job. How about Canadians? Won't their igloos melt? Uh, they'll build rock igloos. The senior community celebrates eternal summer. Oh fuck. From now on, all babies must grow beards. Hot dogs are now considered sandwiches. Hot dogs are sandwiches. This one. Won't this result in all babies becoming hipsters? Get those hippies out of here. I don't think this is possible. Everything is possible. Are mutton chops acceptable? If they're thick and hearty. I'm 27 and can't grow a beard. Won't this hurt my self-esteem? Yes. The sky no longer exists, or french fries will now be called freedom fries? Oh, this is an unfair choice. The sky no longer exists. When you look up in the air, it's just not there. Now the sky is finally gone. What is your next objective? I'll take trees for 500, Alex. Since removing the sky, biodiversity has dropped 20%. Does this concern you? 25%, actually. Thank you. Please come with correct statistics. Mr. President, I can see the sky right now. Arrest this man. Hot dogs are now considered sandwiches. This is just a fact of a matter. What? First question, Robert. Yes. Can I eat a hot dog on white bread without being laughed at? Oh, his name's Wilma. Live large, Wilma. What about ballpark franks? Frankwiches. When were they not a sandwich? We need more people like you. Does this apply to all hot dogs like chicken wieners and veggie dogs? Get a grip. Next election will be settled in the octagon. All shoes must be Velcro. I want to beat a bitch's ass. Let me beat bitches for the presidency. How will you find time to train amidst your political schedule? Don't worry, I've cleared my schedule. There will be no political debates soon. Doesn't this undermine our entire political foundation? Politics are old news. Are you worried we will become a laughingstock of the international community? No, we have bigger bombs. Extra screening on Canadians to prevent syrup smuggling? I heard Canadians can hypnotize you with their friendliness. How can we protect ourselves? We'll create a Canadian vaccine. The NSA leaked information about potential syrup being smuggled over the border in hockey pucks. Is this true? Launch an FBI investigation. The Canadians have threatened to send moose after us if implemented. How will you address border security? Police bears. I hear the Canadians are already building tunnels. Build an underground wall. If we catch a Canadian smuggling syrup, how should we handle their polar bear? Have you forgotten about our Second Amendment? Canadian vaccine being developed to combat hypnotization. All shoes must be Velcro. Rich people get free monocles? Hell yeah. Would you agree giving the rich monocles is a large misuse of money? Obviously. Are you aware that a monocle is a symbol of oppression?
Huh?
Are you aware that you're dumb? What's your proposed budget for monocles? We could cure global hunger.
Girl, fuck them kids and fuck
Pop-Tarts are now classified as ravioli, or cyclists are required to make motorcycle sounds. Motorcycle sounds. Yes. Will the sounds make me go faster? Only to you. Then Putt. Will I be able to fly like E.T.? Only off cliffs. I love doggos. Can I bark instead? Dogs are not motorcycles. Cars can only go fast. Orange is the new national color. Absolutely not. What will we do with the existing cars that can't go fast enough? I recommend Lamborghinis. What about strollers? Will they need to speed boosters installed? No one is exempt, not even the children. What if I go so fast I start to fly? Then you fly, John. Be a goddamn patriot. If you love this country, you would willingly take flight for it. My hips don't lie. But sir, I have it on record that your hips do in fact lie. I want your source. How can we be sure you even have hips? I have beautiful pull-down pants. Flash the entire audience. Should individuals with bigger hips be trusted less? Laugh at reporter. President mocks reporter. I love how that's the only part they had an issue with. People can only eat the brown part of the banana, french fries, freedom fries, bro. Will freedom fries be able to carry weapons? Have you heard of the Second Amendment? What are your thoughts on Germany also adopting freedom fries? They're trying to start another war. Germany says they definitely are not starting a war. Is there a patriotic way that we can eat freedom fries? On the flag. That's the... Oh my god. France has apparently rolled their eyes at this order. Any thoughts? They just wish they were free? Anyone can only see in grayscale. But how will this affect the colorblind? Dan, I'm gonna ignore that. How will you commit us to see in only grayscale? You don't deserve color. You do realize you have degenerated us to animals. Actually, fish see a multitude of colors. Have you thought this through, sir? We won't be able to read traffic lights. Jesus, Stan, you can still see traffic lights. Milk must be served in bags. Yes. I'll draw a little milk bag myself. That's the milk bag. Yes. I only drink almond milk. Will it be sold in bags as well? Only real food counts. Heard Canadians drink bagged milk. Will we become better hockey players? Why else would be selling bagged milk? How will we pour milk into a bowl of cereal? Milk is cereal sauce. Figure it out. What if the other countries make fun of us? You ever heard of nuclear weapons? How exactly are we supposed to get the milk out of the bag? Have you ever popped a balloon? What a stupid question. Nuclear option on table if country is teased. 100%. New funding available for search and rescue mission for lost socks. Yes, you can keep my socks. I don't need them. I don't want your icky socks. Where's the funding coming from? We took it from NASA. Thank you. I've known my friends affected by this terrible issue. You're very welcome. Well, I have to hop on one foot until my sock is found. That sounds tiring, but yes. I hate socks. No one asked you, Megan. Megan, filthy sock hater. I like to think that it was Megan who posted that. Next election will be settled in the Octagon. We already covered this. We've already covered both of these. So I believe our time here has been settled. Thank you for electing me president. Any further games that you'd like me to play, or any other countries you'd like me to rule, let me know. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.